welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Tasha. If you guys did not read the title down below, we are going to be using the Morphe 35S palette, which is the Sweet Oasis palette. When I decided to use that palette, I didn't know what look I was going to go for, so this was kind of like a go with the flow kind of video. Like, I just went as I dipped into every shadow. I also used some new products as well. So to see the other products that I used, then stay tuned to my video. Bye. Okay, let's get started with this look. For this look, we are going to be starting off with the P.Louise base. We're going to pat that all over our lid because we want the pigmentation, okay, boo? We're going to start in with that color you see me pointing to, starting on the outer corner of my eye. Using a flat shader brush, we're going to pat that in until we get the pigmentation we are looking for. I'm going for a more circular, round kind of shape for my outer corner, almost like a U facing the inner corner of my eye. So we're going to keep patting it in with that flat shader brush. Keep going in with the shade, tapping it into our eyelid. We want pigmentation. We want this color to stand out, all right? Then we're going to keep taking that shade more into the inner corner with no additional product on. We're just going to pat it in into the inner corner, keep going in, and we're going to blend it in. First, we blending that in right there. You see me using that brush. We're going to switch the brushes in a little bit, but we're going to blend, bringing it more into the inner corner. We're just going to take the shades that we already have on and just keep bringing it into that inner corner, all right? There's no additional color going onto the brush when we are moving into the inner corner. We're just working what we have on our eyelid. Like I said, we are going to be switching the blending brush. I said this already. Now I'm going to be using a Morphe blending brush, and we're going to go ahead and keep doing it in a circular motion from the outer corner into the inner corner of our eye. Now with the blending brush, as you can see, I'm bringing the color more into the inner corner of my eye. This is why I said I'm not using no additional product. I'm just using what's already on my eye to fade it into my inner corner because I don't want it too dark in the inner corner like I want it on the outer corner of my eye. Now we're going to go in with Snorkel Sesh, and we're going to put that right on top of the first shade we used, which was Infinity Pool. And I'm using one of the brushes from the Sweet Oasis collection. We're just going to blend that out, make them cohesive, and make them one. Now we're going back in with the original Morphe brush we used to blend everything out. There's no additional product on here. I'm just using this to make sure everything is blended all together and is cohesive. Now we're going to go in with the shade Hidden Cove, and we're going to take a flat shader brush and we're going to use that to tap it right into the outer corner of our eye, more towards the middle-ish area, not too far out. We still want that first shade we used, which was Infinity Pool, to still have its color and shade. We don't want nothing dark there, so we're just going to keep it more outer-ish to middle-ish area, and I'm using a flat shader brush, and as you can see, I'm taking it over into my crease area, but very lightly. I'm not being heavy-handed. Now we're just going to take that Morphe blending brush and focusing on Hidden Cove mostly, and blending that out and blending it into the crease and make it dark and make everything cohesive and make sure everything's blended out and there's no harsh lines. Now we're going to go in with the Vaseline to go ahead and clean up that P.Louise base and give it some shape, because you know we want a certain kind of cut crease shape. So we're going to use the Vaseline because the Vaseline actually helps a lot more when taking off P.Louise base. But you want to be careful not to go into the eyeshadow area that you are trying to keep, because obviously we don't want to ruin the look. Now we're going back in with that P.Louise base again, and we're going to pat it in, give a more crisp cut crease look. You know what we're going for. Now I'm going to take the shade Windsurf, which is a nice silver pigment, and we're going to go ahead and pat that onto the P.Louise base. You know, we want it to shine bright like a diamond. You want to make sure you use a patting motion and not a swiping motion, because you can move the P.Louise base a little bit, you know, because sometimes, for me anyway, I've noticed that If I don't wipe off the Vaseline properly, it doesn't set. So you want to make sure you wipe off the Vaseline properly. And I normally use micellar water to clean up the area after using the Vaseline. Now we're taking that shade Hidden Cove back on the outer layer of our eye, and we're going ahead and pat that in around the area of the shape of the cut crease we made, just to darken it up and blend in the two shades together. Now I'm going in with the P.Louise Winter Rose base, and I'm taking a Suave Beauty liner brush, and I'm going around the cut crease area, and we're going to just line that pink all around that. So I just want to apologize for being super close to the camera and almost out of frame, but your girl had to get really close to that mirror so I can make sure I was lining that properly. I didn't want to mess up, so your girl had to get super close to that mirror. You know how it is. We're not always all straight up when we're doing liner. We get super close to the mirrors. You already know my son always comes to show me love when I'm filming, so I'm giving a little mama son love in here. And now I'm going in with the Blinc Mascara. I love this mascara because it makes my lashes thick. It doesn't do much lengthening, tongue twisted, but it definitely does give it some thickness. So I like this for when obviously I want a thicker looking lash. Now for lashes, I'm going in with the Balm Extensions in the style Bella. These lashes are subtle, but definitely still has the drama. They're not super wispy. They have more like a thickness to it of the lash instead of more wispy and flared out. I already said I had to get super close to the mirror when doing liner because you know that's how it is. I'm just lining my lash line to blend my lashes and the false lashes together so you don't see them peeking through. Another way I like making sure my lashes are blended together, I go ahead and use my lash curler and I just press it very gently. Sometimes it's really hard depending on what lashes you're using when you want to do this with the lash curler because some of them can be really like flared out and can't get in. So I take my time with my lashes when I'm doing this because I don't want to mess up my false lashes as well when I am doing this kind of situation. Now I'm going in with the Giovanni Hydrating Mist. We're going to spritz that all over our face. Then I'm going to go in with the Milk Makeup Primer. I bought a sample size of this because I wasn't too sure if I was going to like it. You know, people always hype products up. But I definitely wind up actually liking this product. It definitely gives that stickiness that everybody talks about, which helps make sure your product is stuck on your face, almost like an adhesive. So you're going to see my skin bounce. You're going to see me use my fingers and you're going to see it kind of bounce a little bit like right there. You see that? Now for foundation, I'm going in with the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Wear Foundation. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm applying it with a sponge, but this foundation is so good. I love this foundation. It's full coverage. The pigment, like it just blended so good with my natural skin color. I did definitely get a perfect shade, but this foundation is so good. Like if you're looking for an inexpensive foundation with full coverage and long lasting wear, I highly recommend this foundation right here. Try it out if you have not tried this foundation out. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. I would say I have, you know, I wouldn't say I have combo skin. My skin sometimes get dry, but mostly it's normal. But if obviously you do have dry skin, you prep your skin properly, and the same goes for oily skin as well. But this foundation here is definitely good. Now we're going with the AmourUs concealers, my BFF concealers. I'm gonna do the usual steps that we do: highlight, contour. You already know the drill. Now we're going to add some cream blush. I'm not even going ahead and say this name because I will botch it, but we're going to use this product right here, add a little bit to the skin, and then we're going to blend it out. I definitely love this shade. This is a very, very pretty shade to me, but very subtle. You know, it's a very subtle shade. You know, we're going to go in with my Ride or Die Maybelline Fit Me pressed powder. Go ahead and set under our eyes. You know, this is my Ride or Die for under my eyes. It's like a no-brainer right here. Now I'm going to go in with the Tarte Shape Tape powder and go ahead and set the rest of my face with this. First, you obviously see I used the little pad powder situation that came with it, but I wound up switching to my regular sponge because that little thing was just not it for me. It was too small. Then I'm going to go ahead and dust the excess off per usual. Now I'm going to go in with the Pretty Vulgar's Nesting Bitch Face palette and go ahead and contour and snatch our face. Now I'm going to go in with the Physician Formula Blush in the shade Vintage Rose and go ahead and add some color to my face. Now I'm going to go in with the SheGlam Highlight palette and mix those two shades together to get my perfect highlight that I'm looking for. I didn't want the highlight to be too pink or too white, so that's why I mixed those two shades together. Dipping back into the Sweet Oasis palette from Morphe, I'm going to take this shade Sail Away and we're going to blend that out into our bottom lash line area. Now taking that pretty platinum shade Windsurf that we used earlier on our lid, we're going to take that and bring that into the inner corner of our eye and also obviously connect it to the shade that's above on our lid as well. Now going in with NYX Cosmetics Epic Wear Liner in the shade Magenta Shock. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my waterline. Then we're going to go ahead and use the same mascara from earlier from Blinc and just add that to our bottom lash line. Now moving on to our lips, I'm going to take St. Luxe lip liner. This is a brown lip liner. I don't know the exact shade name, but it's just a regular brown lip liner. I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with this and fill it in slightly. Then I'm going to fill in my lips with one of Jeffree Star's Velour liquid lipsticks in the shade Leo. Then I'm going to place in the center the shade Manninequin. I'm going to blend that out. And then after I'm done blending that out, I'm going to go ahead and line my lips once again with the St. Luxe lip liner. After that, I'm going to go ahead and top it all off with the Jeffree Star lip gloss in the shade Star Crown. Then I'm going to set my whole entire face with the setting spray from Urban Decay, the All Nighter setting spray. And then that is all for this look right here. You are finished after you set your face. But that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching and staying tuned. Let me know what you think in the comments down below and what you guys would like to see on my channel or what products you would like me to use on my channel. Hey there, give this video a thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, and hit that notification bell button so you guys can be notified when I put up a new video. But that is all. Until next time, you guys. Bye.